Hi everyone, please like, subscribe, and share a story to help us grow our community. Thanks. In Amuaka village, if a rooster crowed at the wrong time, the entire marketplace would debate whether it was a sign of famine, witchcraft, or simply a stubborn bird with no respect for sleep. Gossip moved faster than the river current, and beauty was everyone's business. Shiamaka was the kind of girl who made even married men bite their lips and mutter, "God forgive me." Tall, graceful, with skin like freshly pounded yam and eyes that shimmered like a hidden river under moonlight, she was the crown jewel of her father's household. Mothers whispered prayers at night, asking for a daughter-in-law like her. Fathers nudged their sons to stand straighter whenever she passed. But in Amuaka, beauty was not just admired, it was a bargaining chip. And for Shiamaka, it became a burden. Every week, young men arrived at her father's compound, armed with cola nuts, bottles of palm wine, and promises of yam barns. Some came with goats tied by the neck, others with chickens clucking in baskets. Her father, Okonkwo, a proud man with a booming voice, would sit outside polishing his walking stick, pretending to be uninterested, while his eyes shone with calculations. Yet, Shiamaka's heart had already betrayed tradition. It beat not for a man with barns of yam or titles on his name, but for Obinna, the carpenter's son. Obinna was no prince. He had no land, no herd, and no inheritance beyond his father's worn tools. But what he lacked in wealth, he made up for with wit and hands that could turn plain wood into art. In the evenings, he carved chairs so smooth the elders swore one could slide off them if not careful. And when Shiamaka came to fetch water at the stream, Obinna would lean against a tree with sawdust still in his hair, tossing words at her like charms. "Shiamaka," he said one evening as she balanced her clay pot, "if beauty were palm wine, you'd be the fresh tap, sweet and strong. These other girls? They're the dregs at the bottom of the gourd." She laughed so hard water sloshed from her pot. "Obinna, you and your mouth. Must you disgrace me in front of these fishes?" But laughter aside, their love was dangerous. In Amuaka, love without wealth was like soup without salt, unwelcome. The trouble started when Chief Nadazi set his eyes on her. Chief Nadazi was the richest man in 3 villages. His belly announced his presence before his feet did, and his laughter shook the air like thunder. He owned barns upon barns, oil palm plantations, and a lorry that carried his goods to the city. He was also old enough to be Shiamaka's father's elder brother. But in the eyes of the village, wealth made men ageless.